Shalom, Israel's priest and also 500 Katab of the ISUPK Detroit, of course, back with another ISUPK Sabbath Service. Just take a second to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll get started ASAP. Like, share, and subscribe. Support pushing this truth. La Yashala, which means to Israel. Wapanakwadum, which means to stand. Turn and face to east. We're going to get into these Hebrew prayers. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shumka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Barakazah, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lacham, Kal, Yawam, Wasalaklanawa, Kabawathnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawathnawa, Wala'ah, Tabi'ayanawa, Fabia Ayanawa, Banasanawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wala Allah, Wa'atha Parath, La Awalumium, Aman. The Lord's Prayer in English, Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. So be it. Hakash, the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shah, Babu Kashah, Nathanawa, Hakach, Lerapa'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakach, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Salakia, Hakach, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Hakach, Lahakwayam, Hamathium, Hakach, Arawakawath, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shum, Ba Shem Yahweh Thawada Amun, Hakasha power in the English, Yahweh, in the name Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, Barak Manawa, Wayashala, Wahabayath, Saparian, Barak, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, Thawada Amun. Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, bless us and Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahariah, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a, Isaiah, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wa'arakazah, Al Yathan, Lomawat, Regalkai, Al Yanawam, Shemarkai, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarkai, Yahweh, Tozalkai, Al Yad, Yimyanka, Yawamal, Hashemash, La'a, Yakaka, Wyarak, Bayayala, Yahweh, Yashamarkai, Makarai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Tazaapka, Wabawaapka, Ma'athai, Wa'ai, Awalam. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He would not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth the Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim, Adalayamaka, Athakarash, Wa'athashakwat, Al, Kayahana, Awayabika, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash, Al-Amika, Ya'amim Nimwa, Sawada, Wayatha Ya'atazwa, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amaria, Lakawa, Wanakankidim, Mogoya, Wala'a Yazakar, Shumyashala, Awada, Kaya, Nawatazua, Laba, Yakadwa, Aryaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayam, Mawa'aba, Wahagarian, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'amalak, Palashat, Am Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Amai, Hayawa, Zarawa, Labanyan Lawat, Salah, Ashalahum, Kamadian, Kasaya Sara'a, Kayabian, Banakal, Kawashawan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayanda Ra'a, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Sha'athamwa, Nadiyatmawa, Ka'arab, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabat, Wakatazar, Mana'ai, Kal Nasiyakuma, Ashar, Amoria, Nara Rasha, Lanawa, Ath, Nawath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Sha'athumwa, Kagogula, Kukwash, Lapanya Rawaka, Ka'ash, Thaba'ira, Ya'ira, Wakalaba, Salahat, Harayum, Kantharadatma, Basa'iraka, Wabasaf, Wapaka, Tabahalum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Quayawam, Wayabakwashua, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashua, Wayabahoya, Ya'ai, Wayakaparia, Wayabadua, Wayadaiwa, Kaya Atha, Shimka, Yahweh, Labaka, Ayawan, Alkahar Rakazat. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consorted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and Hagarim, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, doing to them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kizon, which perished in Endor. They became as dung for the earth, make the nobles like Oreb and like Z, yea, all their princes as Abad and as Almuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high over all the earth. Blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, wa Yahweh Shah, wa Ma'ika Allah, wa Allahayim, Matazabia, Alawat Yahana, ha Alawapium, ha Sarunium, ha Quatazayunium, ha Hakayayoyum, wa ha Akwathian, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Thawada Amun. Blessings in English, bless you Yahweh, and Yahweh Shah, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yahana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you, so be it. All right, so we're going to be picking up in the book of Genesis, chapter 23. And I believe we'll be starting at verse 8. We're going to go ahead and get that in the Hebrew, get 7 verses in the Hebrew, and then we're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 23, and verse 8. Wayadabar, a thumb, La'amar, Yash, Af, Napash Kum, Laqabar, Af, Mathaya, Lapanya, Shemai Wan, Ya, Wapa, Gaiwa, Laya, Ba'ai Para, what Ba'ai Parawan, Bun, Tazakar, verse 9. Wayathan, Laya, Af, Ma'araf, Hama, Kapalaha, Ashar, Lawa, Ashar, Bukwa, Taza'a, Shadawa, Baka, Sapa, Mala'a, Yathun, Naha, Laya, Bathawa, Kakama, Kakam, Salakia, La'a, Kazath, Kwabara, verse 10. Wa'ai, Paraiwan, Yeshab, Batha, Waka, Bunya, Kath, Waya Iwan, Waya Aina, Ipora, Wan, Hakathya, Ath, Abraham, Ba'a, Zanya, Bunya, Kath, Lakal, Ba'aya, Sha'ara, Aya, Rawa, La'amar, verse 11, La'a, Adanya, Shemai Naya Hashadah Natha Thaya Laka Wahama I Ra Salakia Wahama Iraha Aisha Bawa Laka Natha Thana Thaya Salakia Natha Thayaha Salakia Natha Thaya La'ai Nunya Bunya I Maya Natha Saya Ka Laka Kwabara Mathak, verse 12. Waya Thashak Ya Abraham Lapanya Ain Ha'arataza, verse 13. Wayadabar Al Iparawan Iparawan Ba'azanya Aima Aim Ha'arataza La'amar Ak Am Atha Lawa Shemai Naya Nathathun Salakia Nathathaya Kasapa Hashada Kwaka Mamanya Wa'a Kwabara Ath Mathaya Shema, verse 14. Waya Waya'ain Iparawan Ath Abraham La'amar Lawa. And that's up through verse 14 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 23, starting at verse 8. And he communed with them, saying, if it be your mind that I should bury my dead out of my sight, hear me, entreat for me to Ephron, the son of Zoar, verse 9, that he may give me the cave of Machpelah, which he hath, which is in the end of his field, for as much money as it is worth, he shall give it me for possession of a burying place amongst you. Verse 10. So pretty much Abraham is picking out a particular spot, and he's saying that whatever it's worth, I'm going to give it to him. So he's not throwing out a price. He's not trying to make a deal as far as, you give me 10,000 for it. No, I got 8. Nah, he's saying, hey, whatever it's worth, I'll give you for it. Verse 10, and Ephron dwelt among the children of Heth, and Ephron the Hittite answered Abraham in the audience of the children of Heth, even of all that went in at the gate of his city, saying, verse 11, nay, my Lord, hear me. The field give I thee, and the cave that is therein, I give it thee, in the presence of his sons, in the presence of the sons of my people, give I it thee, bury thy dead. So Ephron is pretty much telling them in front of all the people, Don't even worry about the money. You ain't got to give me nothing for it. Go ahead, bury thy dead. Verse 12, and Abraham bowed down himself before the people of the land. Verse 13, and he spake unto Ephron in the audience of the people of the land, saying, but if thou wilt give it, I pray thee, hear me. I will give thee money for the field. Take it of me, and I will bury my dead there. He said, so this is Abraham pretty much saying, oh, I mean, Salaki, this is Ephron pretty much saying that, but if you give me some money, take it and go and bury and go ahead and bury your dead there. Verse 14, and Ephron answered Abraham, saying unto him, all right, so we're going to pick it up in verse 15 in the Hebrew. So this is Genesis chapter 23, verse 15. Adanya, Shemai, Naya, Aratazah, Arabai, Ma'ath, Shaqual, Kasapa, Bayanya, Waba, Yanyak, Yanka, Salakia, Ma, Hawa'a, Wa'ath, Mathak, Quabara. Verse 15. Salakia, verse 16. Wayashemai, Abraham, Al, Iparawan, Waya, Shaqual, Abraham, La'ai, Paran, Ath, Haka, Salakia, Haka Sapa, Ashar, Debar, Ba'azanya, Bunya, Kath, Arabai, Ma'awath, Shaqual, Kasapa, Arabai, Lasakar, verse 17, Wayaquam, Shaddai, Iparawan, Ashar, Bama, Pala, Ashar, Lapanya, Mamara'a, Hashadah, Wahamai, Raha, Salakia, Ashar, Bawa, Wakal, Ha'ai, Tazah, Ashar, Bashadah, Ashar, Bakal, Gaba, Lawa, Sabah, Labah. Verse 18. La Abraham, Lama, Quana, La Ayanya, Banya, Kath, Bakal, Ba'awa, Ba'aya, Sha'ira, Aya Rawa, verse 19, Wa'a Karawa, Salakia, Wa'a Kayare, Wa'a Karya, Khan, Kobar, Abraham, Ath, Sarai, Ashath, Yah, Ashath Wa, Al, Ma'arath, Shaddai, Hum, Palah, Al, Panya, Mama Ra'ah, Hawa, Kabara, Wan, Ba'aratazah, Kanain, verse 20, Wayaquam, Hashadah, Waham, Ira, Ashar, Bawa, La Abraham, La Kwazath, La Kazath, Salakia, Kwabar, Ma'ath, Banya, Kath. This is Genesis 24 and verse 1. Wa Abraham, Zaquan, Ba'ah, Bayum Yum, Wa Yahweh, Barak, Ath, Abraham, Bakal, and that's up through verse 1 of chapter 24 in the English. We're going to go ahead. In the Hebrew, we're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is Genesis 23 and 15. My Lord, hearken unto me. The land is worth 400 shekels of silver. What is that betwixt me and thee? Bury therefore the dead. So Hebron is like, man, it's worth 400 shekels of silver. That ain't nothing between me and you. Like, you ever grow up with a homie in the hood and you at McDonald's or something like that, and he asks you for a couple dollars because he's short on his meal or something like that, and he like, man, hey, can I borrow such and such, and I'll pay you back? And like, man, what? Don't even worry about it. It ain't nothing. No, I got you. Man, it's nothing. What is a couple dollars? What is $2.50 between me and you? You see what I'm saying? And that's the energy, and that's how you know this Bible or book was written by us. That's the energy it's speaking of. It's written just like that. Yeah, it has wilt, thouest. Just like we got embodics, I'ma, finna. You get it, right? So stop it. You know what it's talking about. So we're gonna keep it going at I think it's verse 16. Yeah, 16. And Abraham hearkened unto Ephron, and Abraham weighed to Ephron the silver which he had named in the audience of his sons of Heth, 400 shekels of silver, current money with the merchant. Verse 17. And the field of Ephron, which was Machpelah, which before Mamre the field, and the cave which was therein, and all the trees that were in the field, that were in all the borders round about, were made sure. Verse 18. Unto Abraham for a possession in the presence of the children of Heth, before all that went in at the gate of his city. So pretty much Abraham paid him the money. And to me, the spirit behind that is, regardless, I'm gonna give you your money back. That's the spirit that we should be operating in this world today. A brother loan you a couple dollars, pay it back. It don't matter if he got $2 million, just pay it back. Verse 19. And after this, Abraham buried Sarah, his wife, in the cave of the field of Machpelah before Mamre, the same as Hebron in the land of Canaan. Verse 20. And the field
and the cave that is therein were made sure unto Abraham for a possession of a burying place by the sons of Heth. So the agreement was kept for the most part. He buried his wife. Verse 1 of chapter 24, and Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. All right, so we're going to pick it up in Genesis chapter 24, starting at verse 2 in the Hebrew. Waya Amar, Abraham, Al, Ibadwa, Zaquan, Bayathwa, Hamas, Hama, Shalah, Bakal, Ashar, Lawa, Shayam, Na'ah, Adak, Fakath, Larak Yah, verse 3. Wa'ash, Ya'ai Ka, by Yahweh. Allah Hayah, Hashem Yum, Wa'alahaya, Ha'arataza, Ashar, La'ah, Fakwaka, Asha, Labanya, Maban Luwa, Salakia, Maban Wath, Hakanain, Yah, Ashar, Anak Yah, Yawa, Shabah, Yawa Shab, Salakia, Bakwara, Bawa, verse 4. Kaya, Al, Arataza, Wa'ala, Mawalad, Yath, Mawala, Dathya, Salakia, Thalak, Wala, Kwakath, Asha, Labanya, La'ara, Laya, Taza, Kwaka, Kakwa, Salakia. Verse 5, Waya Amar, Allah Yalwa, Ha'abad, Iwa Laya, La'ah, Fa'a Ba'a, Ha'asha, Lalakath, Akraya, Al, Ha'arataza, Haza'ath, Hahashab, Ayashab, Ath, Bunka, Al, Ha'arataza, Ashar, Yataza'ath, Mashum, verse 6. Waya Amar, Allah Yawa, Abraham, Hashamar, Laka, Pan, Lasha, Salakia, Fasha, Yab, Ath, Bunya, Shema, verse 7, Yahweh, Allahaya, Hashem Yum, Ashar, Lakwa Kanya, Mabayaf, Abaya, Ma'arataza, Mawa Ladathya, Wa Ashar, Debar, Laya, Wa Ashar, Nashabai, Laya, La Ashar, Lazara, Ka, Athan, Ath, Harataza, Hazaath, Hawa'ah, Yashalak, Malakwa, Lapunyak, Wala Kwakath, Asha, Labanya, Mashum Yum, verse 8, Wa'ama, La'a, Thaba'a, Ha'asha, Lalakath, Akar, Yak, Wapun, Kwayath, Mashabai, Thaya, Za'ath, Rakwa, Ath, Banya, La'a, Shabah, Shema, and that's up through verse 8 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, starting at verse 2. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all he had, put I, pray thee, thy hand under my thigh. No, did he? 3, and I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of the earth, that thou shalt not take a wife until my son of the daughters of the Canaanites among who I dwell. Verse 4, but thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred and take a wife unto my son Isaac. Verse 5, and the servant said unto him, peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me unto this land. Must I needs bring thy son again unto the land from whence thou camest? So pretty much he told his servant, hey, don't take a wife until pretty much where he at, but go to the land of my country, which is Abraham's land, where his people is at, and take a wife unto his son Isaac. Verse 6, and Abraham said unto him, beware that thou bring not my son thither again. Verse 7, the Lord God of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and which spake unto me, and that swear unto me, saying, unto thy seed will I give this land, he shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence. So pretty much, yeah, I left that land, but my family in that land, go ahead, take a marry from that land. But don't bring my kid back like that. Verse 8, and if the woman will not be willing to follow thee, then thou shalt be clear from this my oath, only bring not my son thither again. So if the woman don't want to follow you, hey, you fulfilled it, just don't bring my son there again. We're going to pick it up in verse 9 through 15 in the Hebrew. So this is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, starting in verse 9. Wayashum ha'ai ha'abad af yadawa thakath yarak abraham adun yawa wayashabai lawa al hadabar hazaha, verse 10, wayakwaka ha'abad aishara gum layum magum laya layas like it adun yawa wayalak akal tawab adun yawa bayad wa wayaquam wayalak al aram nahara yum al ayara nakwara, verse 11, wayabar ka hagum layum Maka wataza la'ai yara al ba'ara humyum la'aith ibar irab la'aith la'athas lakia taza'ath ha'ashab hashabath, verse 12, waya amar Yahweh ala haya adanya abraham hakara na'a lapanya hayawam wa ashad kasad aim adanya abraham, verse 14, verse 13, hana anakya natazab al ayun humyum waban wath anashaya ha'ara hayara salakia yataza'ath lashab mayum, verse 14, wahaya hanara ashar imar la yaha alaya salakia hataya Na'a, Kadak, Wa'a, Shafha, Shathaf, Wa'a, Shatha, Shalakia, Wa'amara, Shatha, Wagum, Gamalayak, Ashaqua, Atha, Haka, Haka, Kath, La'ai, Badak, Laya, Tazaqua, Laya, Taza, Kwaka, Waba, Aida, Kaya, Aishayath, Kasad, Aim, Idanya, verse 15, Wayahaya, Hawa'a, Taram, Kala, Ladabar, Wayah Naha, Rabakwa, Yataza'ath, Ashar, Yalada, Labath, Wa'al, Bun, Malakah, Ashath, Nakah, Wara, Akaya, Abraham, Wakada, Al, Shakuma, and that's up through verse 15 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 9 in the English. And the servant put his hand under his thigh, under the thigh of Abraham, his master, and swear to him concerning that matter. So he made that oath, verse 10, and he took 10 camels of the camels of his masters and departed, for all the goods of his master was in his hand. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia unto the city of Nahor, verse 11, and he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that the women go out to draw water. So he posted up at the well with the women around the time that the women go out and handle their business. Oh, so he was, I ain't gonna speak on it. Y'all know what I was about to say. Verse 12, and he said, O Lord, God of my master Abraham, I pray thee, send me good speed this day and show kindness unto my master Abraham. And behold, I stand here by the well, verse 13, behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the men of the city come out to draw water. Verse 14, and let it come to pass that the damsel to whom I shall say, let down thy pitcher, I pray thee, that I may drink, and she shall say, drink, and I will give thee, and I will give thy camels drink also. Let the same be she that thou hast appointed for thy servant Isaac. And thereby shall I know that thou hast showed kindness unto my master. So pretty much he's like, when the women come out here, let the one that I asked for water, give me water and my camel as a sign that this is the woman for my master Isaac. For Isaac, for my master's son Isaac. Verse 15. And it came to pass before he had done speaking that behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulder. So as soon as he got done talking, boom, Abraham's brother's kid comes out with a pitcher of water. All right, so we're going to pick it up at 16. We're going to read from 16 to 22. So this is Genesis chapter 24, starting at verse 16 in the Hebrew. Wahan Ira Tabath Mara'ah Ma'ad Bathwallah Wa'ayash La'ah Yada'ai Watharad Salakia Wathradah Ha'ayanya Wathum La'ah Kadah Watha'al. Verse 17. Waya Ratazah Ha'abad Wakwa Ra'ath Wakwa Ra'athah Salakia Waya Amar Hagum Ya Salakia Hagum Ya'a Yanya Na'a Ma'ai Ma'ait Mayum Makadak, verse 18. Watha Amar Shatha Adanya Wathamara Watha Radah Kadah Al Yada Watha Shakwa Wa, verse 19. Watha Kal La Shakwath Wa Watha Amar Gum Lagum Layak Ashab Aid Am Kalwa Lashath Tha, verse 20. Watha Ma'ara Wathai Ra Watha Ira Kadah Al Hashakwath Watha Ra'atazah Iwad Al Hadabar Salakia Habarah Lashab Watha Shabah Lakal Gum La Yawa, verse 21. Waha Ayash. Salakia. Waha Ayash. Masha Tha'ath. La'ah. Wakwa Rayash. Lada Aith. Haha Tazal Lak. Yak. Yahweh. Darak Wa La'ah. Verse 22. Wayahaya Ka'ashar Kalwa Hagum Layum Lashath Wath Wayakwaka Ha'ayash Nazum Za'ab Bakwai Masha Kwalawa Washanya Taza'am Yadyum Al Yadayaha Aishara Za'ab Masha Qualyum Salakia Masha Qua Lam, and that's up through verse 22 in the Hebrew. We're gonna go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 16. And the damsel was very fair to look upon. She was fine, a virgin of age, of marriageable age. Neither have she. Oh, okay, let's get it. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin. Neither had she known. Neither had any man known her. Salakia. I'm gonna try that one more time. We're gonna get that right, because that's important. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin. Neither had any man known her. Did y'all catch that? You see how the Christian church dictates or the Western society tells you what a virgin is, but in the scripture says that she was a damsel, very fair to look upon, a virgin, and then went on to say neither had any man known her. So a virgin is just a woman of marriageable age. And she went down to the well and filled her pitcher and came up. Verse 17. And the servant ran to meet her and said, let me, I pray thee, drink a little water of thy pitcher. Verse 18. And she said, drink, my lord. And she hasted and let down her pitcher upon her hand and gave him drink. Verse 19. When she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also until they have done drinking. Verse 20. And she hasted, emptied her pitcher into the trough, and ran again unto the well to draw water, and drew for all his camels. So that woman went to work. She said for the camels also. Yeah, 10 of them boys. Didn't it say earlier? 10 camels? You know, camels got that little space in them humps that hold water. So that lets you know right there, they're going to be drinking for a minute because they be walking, they be journeying. You know, that's their built-in water bottle up there. That's a keg. So she was putting in work. Verse 21. Oh, and that was heavy that it said, and she hasted. That means she didn't hesitate. She did it with some urgency. Women, check your spirit. Shout out to Jade. I'm looking in the camera. Can she see me? All right. Verse 21, and the man wondering at her held his peace to wit whether the Lord had made his journey a prosperous or not. So he's sitting there thinking like, man, is this it? Verse 22, and it came to pass as the camels had done drinking that the man took a golden earring of half a shekel weight and 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels weight of gold. So he took out an earring and some bracelets, some jewelry. It's worth some money. So let's pick up at 23 in the Hebrew and let's see where this goes. Waya Amar, Batha, Maya, As, Haga, Yada, Na'a, La'a, Laya, Salakia, Hayash, Bayath, Abayak, Makwawam, Lanwa, Lala, Yun, Lalayan. Verse 24. Watha Amar, Alayawa, Bath, Batha, Wa'al, Anak Ya, Bun, Malak, Ashar. Ya Lada, Lanak War, Lanak Rora, verse 25. Wait a minute. Watha Amar, Alayawa, Gum, Thabun, Gum, Masa Pawa'a, Rabah, Ain Nawa, Gum, Makwawam, Lala Wana, Lalawan, Salakia, verse 26. Waya Hoda, Ha'ayash, Waya Shathak, Wa, Layahawa, verse 27. Waya Amar, Barak, Bara Waka, Yahweh, Alahaya, Ibadia, Abraham, Ashar, La'a, Izab, Kasa, Dawa, Wa'am, Thawa, Ma'aim, Idanya, Anakya, Ibara, Salakia, Badarak, Nakanya, Yahweh, Bayath, Ikaya, Adanya, verse 28, Watha, Rataza'ah, Hana, Ira, Watha Gada Laba Yath Aima Kada Barayum Ha'alaya, and that's up through verse. Oh, let me get one more. I gotta get verse 29. Verse 29. Wala Rabak Ak Washumwa Laban Waya Rataza Laban Al Ha'ayash Haka Wataza'a Al Ha'ai Ha'ayan. And that's up to verse 29 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get that in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 23. And she said, Salakia, and said, whose daughter art thou? Tell me, I pray thee, is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge in? So he started asking about her lineage. Take note, fellas. You know the law. We supposed to marry within our tribe, so you supposed to ask questions about that lineage, right? And then he's asking if they can stay there at night, you know. Verse 24. And she said unto him, I am daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, which she bare unto Nahor. Verse 25. She said, moreover unto him, we have both straw and provender enough and room to lodge in. So she gives her lineage and lets him know that they got enough room to lodge in. Verse 26. And the man bowed down his head and worshiped the Lord. So he like, man, this is going to be that prosperous. Because remember, he was sitting and thinking like, man, this is going to be a prosperous journey or not. You know, is the Most High going to show kindness to my master? He getting all his answers. So now he worshiping. Verse 27. And he said, blessed be the Lord God of my master Abraham, who have not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, the Lord led me to the house of my master's brethren. So that's where he was supposed to go. That's where the Most High led him. And guess what? That also does what? That lets you know further from Adam getting his rib, Abraham getting his rib. You see that cycle that we're supposed to be following? I ain't saying, hey, go mess up your family reunion. I ain't say go in the next family reunion. Said ISUPK said y'all on the market. I didn't say that. I'm just saying. Verse 29. Oh, Salakia, verse 28. And the damsel ran and told them of her mother's house these things. Verse 29. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. And Laban ran out unto the man unto the well. So Laban came out to meet this man. All right, so let's pick it up in Genesis chapter 24 and verse 30. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24 and verse 30 in the Hebrew. Wayahaya Kara'ath, Ath, Hana, Zama, Wa'ath, Ha'arat, Hatazah, Mayim, Hatazah, Madyum, Al, Yadayah, Ak, Thawa, Wakash, Ma'aiwa, Ath, Debaryah, Wabakwa, Akathwa, La'amar, Kaha, Debar, Aliyah, Ha'ayash, Waya, Ba'a, Al, Ha'ayash, Wahana, Imad, Al, Hagum, Layum, Al, Ha'ayan, verse 31, Waya Amar, Bawa'a, Barak, Bara, Salakia, Bara, Waka, Yahweh, Lama, Tha'ai, Tha'imad, Baka, Wataza'ah, Salakia, Baka, Watazah, Wa'ain, Wa'ana, Kaya, Punyath, Ya, Habayath, Wamak, Wam, Mabokwa, Wam, Lagum, Layum, verse 32. Wayaba'a, Ha'ayash, Haba, Sayath, Salakia, Haba, Yatha, Wayapathak, Hagum, Layum, Wayathan, Thabun, Wama, Sapawa, Wama, Sapawa'a, Wagum, Layum, Wayum Yum, Salakia, Wamayum, Larak, Tazarah, Gala, Yawa, Waraga, Galaya, Ha'a, Nash Yum, Ashar, Athwa, verse 33. Waya Yeshum, Lapanya, Lapun Yawam, Salakia, La Pun Yawa, Salakia, La Pun Yawa, La Akal, Waya Amar, La'a, Akal, Aid, Aima, Dabarath Ya, Dabaraya, Waya Amar, Dabar, and that's up me double check. Wait, that ain't it. Verse 34. Waya Amar, Ibad, Abraham, Anak Yah, verse 35. Wayahawa, Barak, Af, Adanya, Ma'ad, Waya, Gadalah, Waya Gadlah, Wayathan, Lawa, Tazaan, Waba, Korah, Wakasapa, Wazahab, Wa'abad Ma, Washapak, Washa, Pakath, Wagum, Layum, Waka Rayum, verse 36. Wathalad, Sara'ah, Ashath, Adanya, Bun, La Adanya, Akraya, Zaquan, Thayah, Zaquan, Tha'ah, Wayathan, Lawa, Af, Cal, Ashar, Lawa, and that's up through verse 36 in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and get it in the English. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 24, starting at verse 30. And it came to pass when he saw the earring and the bracelets upon his sister's hands, and when he heard the words of Rebekah his sister, saying, Thus spake the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and behold, he stood by the camels at the well. Verse 31, and he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord, wherefore standest thou without? For I have prepared the house and a room for the camels. Why you standing out here, man? I got it all set for you, and the camels. You know? Verse 32, and the man came into the house, and he ungirded the camels, and gave straw and provider for the camels, and water to wash his feet, and the men's feet that were with him. So he showed great hospitality. Verse 33, and there was set meat before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat until I have told my errand. And he said, Speak on. Like, I can't eat until I handle this business, until I have delivered the message in which I was supposed to deliver. Or say what I came to say, however you want to look at it. Verse 34, and he said, I am Abraham's servant. Verse 35, and the Lord have blessed my master greatly, and he is become great, and he hath given him flocks and herds and silver and gold and men servants and maid servants and camels and asses. My master's got bread. He on point right now. Verse 36, and Sarah, my master's wife, bare a son to my master when she was old, and unto him hath he given all that he hath. So he had a son, and that's his heir. All right, so that's 49 verses in the Hebrew. We're going to go ahead and close out. Men of Israel, Majin.
Layashala, which means to Israel. Wapan Aquadum, which means to stand and face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew, Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'ah, Ratazaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratiza, Kawa, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanawa, Lakum, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabuwathnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabuwathianawa, Wala'ah, Tabiyainawa, Banasanawan, Abal, Hawashayanawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahata Parath, La Awalumium, Amun. The Lord's Prayer in the English, Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever, so be it. Hakasha power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Baba Kasha, Nathanawa, Hakach, Larapa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Madawa, Hakach, Latahar, Hamatazarium, Hakach, Lahakwayim, Hamathium, Hakach, Al Rakawat, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem Yahweh, Thawada Amun. Hakach the power in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Allah, Wahabayah, Saparium, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Thawada Amun. Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shah, bless us and Israel and the school in the name of Yahweh Shah, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Al-Hahariam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Asha, Shemayim, Wairakaza, Al-Yathan, Lomawat, Ragalkai, Al-Yanawam, Shemarkai, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shemarkai, Yahweh, Tazarkai, Al-Yad, Yimyanka, Yawamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wairak, Bayayala, Yahweh, Yashemarkai, Makarai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawa'afka, Ma'athai, Wa'ai, Awalum. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew, Alahayim, Al-Dalayamaka, Al-Thakarash, Wa-Al-Thashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Iwayabika, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash al-Amika, Ya'amim Nimwa, Sawada, Wayatha, Ya'awatazawa, Altazapawanyaka, Amoria, Lakawa, Wanakankidum, Mugoya, Wala'a Yazakar, Shumyashawa, Salakia, Shumyashala, Awada, Kaya, Nawatazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Auyaka, Baryath, Yakarathwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wayashamai, Alayum, Mawa'aba, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'amalak, Palashath, Aim Yashabia, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Amaim, Hayawa, Zarawa, Labunya Lawat, Salah, Ashalahum, Kamadian, Kasayasara'a, Kayabian, Bunakar, Kawashwan, Nashamadwa, Ba'ayandara'a, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Sha'athama, Nadiyatmawar, Ka'ara, Wakaza'aba, Wakazabak, Wakatazar, Mana'ai, Kal Nashiakumwa, Ashar, Amaria, Nairashah, Lanawa, Ath, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Sha'athumwa, Kagorgula, Kakwash, Lapunya Raraka, Ka'ash, Thaba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalaba, Thalahat, Harayum, Kuntharadapma, Basa'iraka, Wabasawa Pathka, Thabahalum, Mala'a, Panyahum, Quayawam, Wayabakwashua, Shunka, Yahawa, Yabashua, Wayabahoiwa, I ya I, why Kaparwa, I why the Iowa, why the I Salakia, why Abadwa, why the Iowa, Kaya Atha, Shimka, Yahawa, Labaka, Alyawan, Alkahar Ratazah. Psalms 83 in the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, and hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasha'Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent, for they are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kizon, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth, make their nobles like a red, and like Zeb, yea, are their princes as Zabah and as Almunah, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O Yahweh, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Amajim, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim, Barak, Yahweh Shem, Yahweh Shabarakatah, Yajmatah, dismissed.